Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is April 28th, 2022, and this is episode 14. So, big news in the world of knitting. In case y'all missed it, I am going to link Kay the Crazy Sock Lady's last podcast. She released it yesterday, and it's all about summer sock camp. I am so excited for camp to start. It is going to kick off May the 28th, and that means that we have most of May to get ready. Get your supplies, make sure you have enough needles. There's never enough needles. You always want to cast on all the socks. Right now, she is hosting a pre-knit-along. So sock camp is just one big knit-along. But she is hosting a pre-knit-along where it is hashtag Clear 'em for Camp 2022. I'm going to put that on the screen for y'all. We have to clear our needles because whips are not allowed at sock camp. Everything that counts for camp has to be started May the 28th or later. And it runs, I believe, till she said August the 31st. Camp is a long event. But I am so excited, and I just had to make sure before we start our regular podcast that y'all know camp is coming. She released a video. You need to go watch it. I cannot wait. She's going to be releasing another video in a few weeks about all the swag, all the goodies that you can buy. She's having yarn dyed up, bags made, other shenanigans. I can't wait to see that video. So, back to our regularly scheduled program. Today I have some knitting, a little bit of crochet, and some graphic design work to show y'all. So, I have two finished objects. It's been a week here. One is my strawberry Pop-Tart. This won't show up super well on here. It has some little pink and gray speckles in it. Definitely shows up better in person. But I'm going to take this and the wild berry Pop-Tart that I made to my event this weekend. I will be at Shed Fest. So I'll take these. I'll see how they do. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in them or not, but I had to get the idea out of my head. So, that is probably going to be the last thing I get made for sales this weekend. I had big ambitions of a bunch of other things, but my hand hurts and my wrist hurts because crochet is not friendly for me. So that is probably going to be the last item I get made. I do have signage that I need to make, but other than that, I'm about ready for Saturday. So, the other thing that is my finished object is my graphic design. I had a customer reach out to me, and she said she's bought multiple planner books from me, and she really wants one to do this, but you don't have it. Would you be interested in making it? And I was like, yeah, I would be. So, she wanted something she could keep track of all the books she's reading. And I follow some other podcasters, and reading right now is just kind of taking off in the knitting community. So it makes sense that people are wanting to track the books that they're reading and what they want to read. Sometimes when I sit down at the computer to do the design work, it's like beating my head against a wall. Like, it just, what I see doesn't come out on the screen, and it's just not working. That did not happen this time. Oh my God. I sat down and I started designing, and it all just flowed. It all came out perfectly. So I'm going to start by showing you the inside of the book, because that's what I got done first. So this is I have it labeled on Etsy as a book reading log. I didn't know what else to call it. So, you have 4 books on each page, and they're sitting on a little table shelf. And you can keep track of when you started the book, finished it, the title, author, and if you have any thoughts, there's a couple little lines for just a few thoughts, and a 5-star review. It's so cute. I am absolutely thrilled with how it turned out. It's a stack of books. Like, that's what I wanted. I don't know how, but it all worked. I can't explain it. So the other thing, I had asked my customer, I was like, so what all would you want to be able to put in this book? And she gave me a list of stuff, and she's like, it'd be nice if I could put a list of what I want to read. Things I'm planning to read, so I don't forget about them. Totally understand. If you go look at my planner, there are just random books written down in there that, well, one I'll probably never read, but they're just sporadically written all over the place because I don't have one of these. I started trying to design a page that would go maybe in the front or in the back of the book and be a place to put that kind of list. It wasn't working. I was like, okay, let's abandon this for a minute. What do I want the front cover to look like? And everything started working again. My brain came back and I made the front cover. Oh my god. So, you have your bookshelf. There's empty space down here if you want to maybe, I don't know, put your name or the year that these books are being read in. I don't know. The spines are all empty, so if you wanted to put your favorite book titles on them, you can. It's your book. You get to create and do whatever you want. So I got the cover made, and that brought me back to the list of what she wants to read. I don't know. And then I started thinking about, well, how do people read these days? Like, do people actually buy books anymore? Does everybody use the library? Does everybody use the library's apps where you get the digital books instead? Like, I don't ever hear about people actually buying books anymore. Library. Oh, I miss the days when the library had the cards and you stamped them, and now they're all barcodes that get scanned, and it's not as much fun anymore, and oh my god, I got it. The wish list. There is a pocket with cards that are front and back. You can keep track of everything that you want to read. The author, the title, and it says name. You can put your name, and this is your list. You can put your best friend Tiffany on here, and it's her list, because you know what? You and Tiffany like the same books, and if you happen to see the book out at like a thrift store or something and you pick it up, oh yeah, Tiffany wanted to read that too. So now y'all can share the book, and you can pass it around to all your friends. You can keep track of what you want and what everybody else wants. If you are in a real serious booky group of people, I sell these separately, so you can get refills. But I believe, oh dear, I forgot my count now, but I think there is room in here to review 112 books. I'll throw it up on the screen if I'm wrong. I think there's room for 112 books in here, and I mean, look at how adorable that is. Y'all, I'm losing my mind over this thing. Like, it has a bookshelf, it has stacks of books, and it has the library card. This is the best feature right there. And it took me a little bit to get there, but I got there. It's adorable. So, these are available in my Etsy shop. It's always linked down below. So, I am very pleased. I sent it to the customer and she loved it. So, I'm excited. And that is it for my FOs. I've been working on a lot of computery stuff, getting that designed and made, and I had a bunch of other large order that I had to make. So yeah, that brings us into works in progress. So, showed you last week. My newest one is Miss Fiber Fox chicken bag with my mom's sock in it. Oh dear, did I really? I did that. I started the toe and I stopped partway through a toe. Oh, that's awkward. But it has a little chick from Bronze Shepherd Studios. This purple is Southern Skeins Romance that I got beginning of 2020, I think. It's a very old colorway. This pink is Fangirl Fibers. Oi, with the poodles already. Part of the Gilmore Girl collection for March. So, Mom saw her sock. She thought it was really cute. She's very excited for it. I did do purple cuff, purple toe, pink heel. I don't like weaving in ends, so I usually only do contrasting heel and toe, or cuff and toe, and not the heel. Yeah, so I have to get these finished so that I can have my needles clear for camp. That is still sock number 1, so I still have to do the second sock, but I have all of May, so it'll get done. Oh, and that pattern was the 2x2 feet that I wrote and am working on technically getting it written up. This whip. Oh, y'all have been so polite as to not mention the fact that I never finished this pair of socks. So, this is my Fates Thread Beetlejuice bag. Yeah, I have never had second sock syndrome. Here it is. This is my first case, I believe, that I've ever had. I made the first sock and did not want to do the second one. I can't even tell you why. Like, it's beautiful. I want to wear it. I did not want to knit it. All I can guess is that I have to count. This is not mindless. Like, 2x2 ribbing, I can pretty much do mindless these days. This is a lot of counting. So, look at all the beautiful swirls. They're created by doing short rows, which means that I have to keep count of my stitches going back and forth and in the round, so that when you get to a finishing point, your work is level instead of looking like this at the end. So, this yarn is, it's Ba Yarns, which is Brenda and Heather yarns, Ba. Walking with Edvard. So Edvard is the guy in the painting. I mean, that looks like his sky, his background. It eventually kind of gets into some browns for the bridge. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The pattern is written by Heather from Ba Yarns, and it is Walking with Vincent because it was designed for Starry Starry Night. They released a yarn that did the same kind of effect with this pattern. Beautiful. So I'm working on that. But see, I have a heel. It's a little awkward looking because I stopped like right after the heel. I have my heel in. I need to do 2 more pattern repeats, which will be the same length as this. This is 2 pattern repeats. Toe, and I'll be done. So this is what my cake is looking like. It looks a little odd, but it turns out very cute. So again, I need my needles. After I finished the first sock, I cast on the second sock and I just left it as a cuff. It was just the cuff, and it's been sitting like that for months. So I need my needles back, and I am going to finish this sock. I want this sock. It's really pretty. I'm going to wear it. That's it for whips. For once in a very long time, I have no mail. Which means that we are into chatter. This week was a little bit of a shorter episode because I spent more time doing graphic designy things and bookmaking than I did yarn crafting. Yeah, I mean, it all has to get done. So some weeks are more than others. Let's see, my plans for knitting in May, because I am doing hashtag Clear 'em for Camp 2022, trying to get my needles all cleared out. These are the only 2 socks that I have. I would like to purchase some more needles before camp, but we'll see if that happens. I don't know. When I finish these 2, I'm going to try really hard to not cast on any more socks. I have a muscle bra hat that I can work on. I am planning to start my tank top that I've been talking about in May. So that should be able to keep me occupied and away from the socks. We'll see how that goes. And that is my knitting plans pre-camp. Of course, when May 28th gets here, I am probably going to go buck wild and cast on all the things. If any of y'all live in North Louisiana and you are interested in maybe a camp kickoff party, get together and we can all do a cast on of socks, sharing all the excitement together, message me. Let me know, and we'll see what we can put together. I have no idea. I have no plans either. So I was just thinking that I am not making any plans to go to Ohio for Kay's kickoff party, but maybe we could have one here in North Louisiana. So message me. Let me know where you are and see if we can get together. So yeah, that's camp and my plans. And the only thing I have left to talk about is not fun. So it has been a week. Y'all know that the power steering went out in our truck, and it has been parked at the dealership waiting on a part, and they told us 30 days. Now that 30 days seems to have disappeared off the email, and we don't know when we're getting a part. Because we don't have the truck, we've been driving my Jeep a lot more, and, well, it doesn't like it. My brakes are making noise, so I have an appointment this afternoon to take it in and let them look at the brakes and see what that noise is, which terrifies me because it's our only vehicle right now. If something goes wrong, I guess we'll just stay at home and never go anywhere. I don't know. And then to top off the week, my dishwasher broke. I went to open the dishwasher to unload it. So thankfully it ran, everything was clean. When I grabbed the handle, it pressed way into the washer, and then the washer wouldn't open. My husband came over there and he, I guess, manhandled it. He got it somehow to open, and the handle will not release anymore. Like, it's done. So I ordered I think they called it door handle assembly, and we are going to be taking apart our washer and replacing that. And we went ahead and ordered a new dispenser because the little compartment for like the jet dry stuff is leaking and it doesn't work. It hasn't worked in years. So we'll go ahead and replace that while we're in there. Right now I just have a really expensive drying rack because all the dishes that came out were clean and I never put any dirty dishes in, and so every time I hand wash a dish, I just put it in the dishwasher and let it sit there and dry. That's all I can do. But my part should be here, today's Thursday, maybe this weekend, maybe beginning of next week. We'll see. Until then, I am having to hand wash. We're using paper, just not my favorite, but I would much rather use our actual plates and run them through the dishwasher. It's more environmentally friendly that way. Hand washing dishes is not the best option because it uses a lot more water than the dishwasher does, but paper goes in the landfill, and I don't know which one's better or worse, but it's only a few days. So yeah, that is life. That's what's going on here. I'm tired of being an adult. I just want to play with all the yarn. That's all I really want. I just want to play with all the yarn and not have to worry about breaks in dishwashers and power steering. But, oh well. So, that's everything on my list. It was a kind of short week. Wish me luck on Saturday. If you're in the area, come on out to Shed Fest. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.